I'm back from Misfits 4. Just want to say a huge thank you to Misfits and DAZN for having me yet again. It was an amazing week, man. I got to meet a bunch of fans. That was pretty cool. Got a lot of training in, even though I was away, and hung out with a lot of dope-ass people, man. There were a shit ton of highlights this week. I mean, I got a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and gathered a lot of new stories to tell. Literally got to hang out with everybody, go out to dinner with some of the fighters. Not on a date. We ain't on that shit, I don't think. Except B-Dave. But I also got my first session in with Salt Papi's team. As a lot of you know, I'm going to be going out and training with those guys. That's going to be fucking amazing. But yeah, man, listen. You might be noticing I'm wearing this hat. I gave a lot of people hats. I told you, all you had to do was come up and ask. But there's one hat that stands out in the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I went around, well, my mom went around and gathered a lot of signatures from fighters to put on the hat and just make a really cool little souvenir. There's a lot of artists that I've seen on Instagram making these dope fight posters and Twitter of me versus Fred, me versus NNA, and just a whole lot of other concepts. I really love this art, man. So over the next week, literally it could be anything. I mean, there's 2 fight posters that you could make from this fight week, but be creative, man. Do whatever you want. And I'm just gonna go through and pick out my favorite one and send them a hat. And if you don't win, bro, I'm literally gonna remember this art, and I'm going to be at other events, and I'm going to get you right, bro. Now, I can't narrow down my single highlight of the week, so I just did it in categories. Personal highlight of the week was definitely my suit. My shoes were amazing. I was ringside with FoxTheG. He reached down and rubbed along the spikes. It was sick. I mean, my fight night suits keep leveling up. I can't wait for you to see this next one. It's amazing. I don't have a catchy name for this first one, so it's just, who is the nicest guy that I've never met before that I just met? Catchy. Basically, I've met a lot of these fighters before, but who is the nicest guy that I've never met that I met this week? This one's fucking easy. It goes to Faze Temper. I mean, this dude is amazing. I went to one of his last training sessions before the fight, and he came up and introduced himself to me, showed interest, and was just a really nice guy overall. And he was very open to do an interview, which went amazing.
How you feeling, Fox?
Bro, I'm just excited, man. I see you pulling off the upset.
I seen your video. You said something else in your video.
I did say something else, but I'm allowed to change my mind, though. I'm allowed to change my mind.
I wasn't switching up on my words, by the way. I meant like I could see you pulling off the upset, not like you 100% will, but I understand how that comes across. His manager, his cameraman, everyone around him was also a really nice guy too. And I guess this is followed closely by Slim Albahair. Obviously, I'd met him before, but not really like I did this time, because this time he recognized me and was just so... The first time that he walked into the lobby, he said, "Come over here." I was all the way over, like across the hotel lobby. So I ran up to him because the hotel lobby was kind of big. It looked like a scene from a romance movie where the lovers are running at each other, but obviously that's not the type of shit that I'm on. I don't know why I'm making that analogy, but it's the only thing I could think of. Anyway, gave him a hug. Dope guy. We got off-camera highlight of the week. This was fucking amazing. It was at Pizza Express with Minicon, Dean the Great, and B-Dave, and B-Dave was on a weight cut. So we ordered a salad, and he opens the salad, like with the fork, he picks up a leaf and sees an anchovy, and almost jumps out of his fucking chair. I freaked out. I thought that somebody like came in and was robbing the place. Nope, it was just an anchovy. Also, not only that, but he said he was on a weight cut, and then he got a crepe for dessert, and the crepe was about the size of a steering wheel. B-Dave is fucking hilarious. On camera highlight of the week has gotta be my mom running into KSI in the hotel hallway. This shit will forever be legendary.
Oh, you Fox's mom?
I'm Fox's mum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
Anyway, the title that y'all came for, it was a great knockout, but if I said it in Fred's interview. Actually, just roll the clip from Fred's interview.
JJ isn't ready for Jake.
For the title?
Yeah.
KSI is not ready for Jake Paul.
Why not?
I think that this style that he did today, he needs to touch up on that a lot, because Temper was hitting him beforehand, and if he goes into the Jake fight exactly like he did tonight, which I'm sure he plans on doing, he's going to get fucking dropped. If he lands that combo on Jake, same thing. It's just as over. But I just don't know if he can afford to go in with a risky style like that against Jake. Hey, man, more big things coming very soon. This was my first time doing interviews. Last time was my first time ring announcing. There's a lot of first times soon, and my first time fighting is coming very, very soon. Later this year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here, and I'm here to stay. I'll be at another event very soon.
What's a beast to a dinosaur, nigga? Pterodactyl mixed with a T-Rex. T-Rectodactyl.